I just got out of the car.
A lot of people say I have a lot of good energy. I'm a motivator. I know how to motivate people to live their dreams and go out there and just do what they need to do for themselves.
I'm nervous. I'm not socialized.
You know, Survivor. I think it's going to come quite handy in this game. Small business, a little bit of pleasure.
I'm Julian. Hi, Julian.
Every time I meet someone, they all think I'm just a jock that just likes sports and everything, and they never get that I'm a huge nerd, comic book nerd. I'm the best. Whatever I do, I'm the best. In my mind. No way you're proving it otherwise.
I landed like that, so as I went down, my knee went up, and it pierced my lip with my tooth.
Me coming out here, my mom, she was like, "Are you crazy?" I don't think she understands this for adventure, you know, I just love doing whatever I can outside of California. There's a lot to do in California, but nothing like this.
Oh, I see it.
Took a long bus ride over here, 44 hours, only like 4 hours of sleep, but just freaking do this already.
I have a Chinese illness called dragging ass right now. Dragging ass. I'm often accused that I'm on drugs because I could go one way and then squirrel, and then I'm going the other way, so you never know what's going to happen. When someone asks me a question, I always tell the truth, and regardless of whose feelings I may hurt.
Make everyone
You did a video? I ain't never been outdoors, I ain't never been camping. But I'll be straight, as long as there ain't no snakes out there, I'll be fine. It ain't gonna be no snakes out there, right?
It's me.
I'm definitely not the nicest guy, but the thing about Survivor is that you've got to pretend you're nice.
7th person voted out of Survivor Maryland, New Beginning.
I'm also the current host of Survivor Maryland. The person who was running it, Austin Trupp, I messaged him and was like, "Do you have anyone taking it over?" And he went, "No, I don't." And I went, "Cool, now you do."
That was a problem.
Well, whatever. It's pretty dope. You should check it out.
Let's do this.
I live in a small town. There's nothing that goes on. So this is definitely something different. I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to outdoors. I do not like bugs. I do not like snakes. I do not like sleeping on the ground. The outdoors is not for me. I can only be out here for a couple hours and I'm back inside with the AC chilling.
So I can do just about any voice someone can throw at me. SpongeBob's laugh. Porky Pig's little stutter.
That's all, folks.
So I'll be proficient with using my mouth. You take that into whatever context you want.
We're on our way to play Reelfoot Survivor.
I'm a single mom of 3 kids. I'm just really outgoing and I keep it 100% with people. I say what's on my mind. If you bother me, I'm gonna tell you.
I have a very flirtatious personality. It's not something that I try to hide from anybody. I know I have it, so I might as well use it to my advantage. I'm a really big fan of Survivor, and I really wanted to commemorate that in permanent ink. And the outwit, outplay, outlast is not only a Survivor motto, but it's like a personal motto in my life. I gotta outwit and outplay and outlast.
I'm a really sweet and nice, lovable person. A lot of times I can be way too nice, which is definitely gonna be one of my weaknesses going into this.
My friends would definitely describe me as ratchet. Ratchet is loud and obnoxious, and you gonna say whatever's on your mind anytime you feel like it, because that's just what you do.
You know, people with really over-the-top personalities can be a little bit daunting to me. You know, I only have so much patience for some people. It's possible I could be a first boot. That's why I want to make sure I be able to pace myself and watch myself so I don't get too caught up in things.
I don't really think you can have a strategy because I think you kind of just have to see how things go, and each round's different, so you can't have a full strategy going into it. I'm definitely not the nicest guy at all times, but I'm the most honest guy. I'm going to tell things the way they are and be myself, and I think they'd say I'm original. I'm one of a kind.
Absolutely, I couldn't or would not have come this far. As long as I lay low enough and this blue hair doesn't distract so many people that like it becomes a beacon of like voting me out.
I'm 16 years old, and other than watching Survivor and obsessing over it, I like to play video games and do more random things because the less predictable, the better in my mind.
I enjoy working with kids. I have always been around kids basically my whole life, so it just kind of comes natural to me.
I don't know how some of the younger cast members will take to a 60-year-old. That could be an advantage.
it could be in a disadvantage. So time will tell.
I'm a single mother. I have 4 children that are my world, that really pushed me to come here. I don't know much about the strategies to take. I'm just kind of playing it by ear.
I play a lot of online games, probably more than I should. My mom tells me all the time that she wishes I'd spent as much time on school as I did online, but it's something that I really enjoy, and I feel like I'll be able to have the same experience out here. Of course I can win Reelfoot. That's not a question.
Everyone always uses the phrase that they throw people under the bus, but no one drives that bus. So that's my plan, is just to one by one put people under my school bus, and it sounds very brutal, but run over.
In our biggest season yet, 22 players are about to embark in the adventure of a lifetime.
22 people, all walks of life from different parts of America. It's gonna be fun.